All right. Hello, my friends. Welcome back to our final match of the weekend of the Baddy Charity League. We have the League of Legends finals here. I am AJS here, and I am back here with the one and only man himself, 30.
Hello.
Where we are gonna quietly wait for the commissioner who has the ability to press the start button Come on, man. We had a great lead and we were ready for you. But here we go. In the draft. On the left, we have from the winner's side, Bongs for Tots. On the right, on the red team, Don't Call Me Shirley. Rematch of our very first game of the afternoon. So again, this is a double elimination bracket. So that means Don't Call Me Shirley has to win twice in a row to secure the championship. Bongs for Tots only has to win one of these next two games. I'm curious to see what will change from that first matchup.
Yeah, I mean, Bong for Tots, they have seen a lot of gameplay from Shirley now, so their draft strategy should be pretty solid going into this.
Yeah, so we're seeing multiple targeted bans here from the Zac and the Malphite were both played by Don't Call Me Shirley in the first game. Looks like they're feeling like those were pretty impactful champions. Remember, it was a super crazy close game the first game they played. Devout Milk 7-1-12 on the Zac, and it's going to go first pick over to Master Splinter. Doing Ornn.
Yeah.
Dude, this enemy 1, enemy 2, enemy 3, 4, 5 thing is drives me fucking crazy.
I know. Yeah, I was just trying to find the screenshot from the last game these guys have played.
Well, don't you worry, 30. I got this up, locked and loaded here. Let me paste it in the Discord.
Boom.
Or in the TeamSpeak chat.
Good, sir.
I got you. I'm a production expert.
We all are.
The thing is, I
here
got
at the Sway Baddy League.
Yeah, I see people in chat, asking how AJS is a part of the finals, and as you all know, I care more about the spectacle than the competition, and that means accumulating a big lead, proving that you are a superior team, just so you can throw it and get back on the production mic where your talents are truly desired. But before we go down that rabbit hole, we got a different tangent we should go off on, which is, guys, we are running out of time. We're closing in on that $4,000 mark, but we are not there yet. And I think this would be a great time to get one last donation train running.
Yeah, let's do it, folks. Do it for the kids. I saw some people put some bets in the Discord channel there. Some interesting ones. And yeah, I think we should see some money gained here, at least after this first game, assuming Don't Call Me Shirley can try to run it back and force a game 2. Looks like we're done with the first round here.
Wang in the Twitch chat beats me to the punch on this one. Maybe the most insightful thing we're seeing here in this draft. Jinx available, Jinx not picked for Salvo. And I will tell you something, that was not Salvo's decision.
Shall I turn in my badge and rifle as well?
But it looks like this team, they felt good. They've been winning constantly with this Lucian Nami. They're saying, Salvo, don't fuck up a thing that we know works. And so Salvo does not have the authority to pick his beloved.
Wait, for real? They're cock blocking him on the Jinx?
I mean, do you know Salvo? He would have picked it.
Hey, never pick a fight you
That's
can't.
true.
Guarantee this is Splinter Go. Come on, dude. We haven't lost a game yet. Just fucking play Lucian again. It's so good, dude. It's so good. Play Jinx. They're gonna just camp you.
Yeah.
West doesn't want to be carried.
He wants to carry. Yeah, and rounding out the band, so Anivia and a set, I think, yeah, targeted at Tank Axe, right? That's kind of his go-to there. No Lissandra. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, some decent bans, and we have our first Nyla of the tournament here.
Oh boy, let me open up a new tab. What is it? Nyla Champion Spotlight.
Nyla is an AD carry who auto attacks Can't believe you didn't know that, 30.
I
We
can
got
believe
another
it.
wild. We got another wild and wet pick here. Mahatma Grande locking in
Neela's
the
passive
Alawi
joy-
Horn counter pick. This is now that is a departure from what we've seen so far, and I think this Cassiopeia is going to be the lock-in for Thrifty Senpai to round things out. A Thrifty special and the Cassio Hecarim combo triggering some strong PTSD for me. These two players last seen locking this combo in Game 5 of the SBL playoffs.
Yeah.
Gonna round things out with SBL Ziggs.
Formless blade strikes in a line. Damage and her basic attack AoE will wash enemies away.
I really like this Renata pick for Bestest One. I wanted to mention this earlier. I think this will be really effective against this team. Obviously Renata was came out during the last SBL, so she was a really meta-defining pick during the SBL. Someone that I don't think we've seen yet today.
No, yeah. Yeah, I've seen her, there's some priority around her in the pro play from what I've been watching recently. And they picked this in response, right, to the Lucian Nami.
Yeah. The biggest concern with Renata is the things that are bad for her are very bad for her. Braum is probably the most notable one where he can just put the shield up and block her entire assault. But Lucian Nami cannot do anything against her. And I believe we were seeing a bit of her at Worlds as a counter pick to Lucian Nami because it's just a pretty effective lane for her. And then she can just get to late game and drop ults on people. The Nyla, I think I picked like once at Worlds and it lost.
Oh wow, she was actually available. So right, because she's the second most recent, right? So she was available.
Yeah, she's been out for a bit. Casante just came out like a week or two ago, I think. He must be new because his win rate is really bad.
Yeah, in this Jam Spotlight, I'm watching it. She's got like a little whip action. That's pretty hot. And she goes in and pulls him in like Diana.
Yeah, I know she's a very non-traditional pick. That's about all I really know of her.
Yeah. Well, this should be fun to watch.
Yeah, we're gonna be learning together. If we're lucky, Casante's been drawing the bans. We've got Wang here. Maybe he could swap over the jungle, show us some Belveth. All these champs that have come out since the last SBL. Love to see.
Oh, yeah, the wing slapper void thing. Yeah.
Yeah, evil void mommy.
Yeah. I've seen a little bit of her. It's pretty cool.
He got picked the Worlds a few times. There's a few junglers that play her.
Mm.
One of Wang's most played champs, but obviously Wang not in the jungle for this bracket. He's been in the mid lane every game, and after a huge game last game, is off to Ziggs duty. Imagine carrying that last game and then being demoted to Ziggs duty, man. League of Legends is a brutal game.
But it's a team game at the end of the day, and he's playing for the team, and I can appreciate that.
Listen, I don't know how much League of Legends you played, but you win this game by yourself and you lose this game because of your teammates. Those are the rules.
I have forgotten that. I do need to play the game again, and then I'll be reminded of that.
Well, it is about that time. If any of you in the chat have been thinking of revving back up into League of Legends shape, it would be a great time to start working on your champion pool before the SBL comes back.
Yeah, I was thinking about making a switch to top lane. What do you think about that?
Yeah, that seems great. You can be one of the many tombstones up there in Dario Chopman's wake.
Yeah. I mean, I think that'd be pretty fun.
Is this have you and Dan been okay? Like, has there been a beef? Are you going up there? Did something happen?
No beef. I miss him.
Don't we all?
Yeah.
Man,
But that's a good point. He plays top. So if we were gonna duo again, I need to pick something complimentary, like support on the other side of the fucking map. Oh my god. All right. Well. Oh shit. Okay. Yeah. We're loading in here. Let me switch.
judge the skin game here. We got multiple guys with no skins here. Very disappointing. SKT has a Nami skin?
Yeah, when was that from even?
Bro, that team, I mean, that team won every tournament for like 2 years straight, like 2.5 years straight, and I literally cannot remember a single thing that Wolf did.
Yeah. Well, he's a coach now, right?
Yeah, that
So.
makes sense. He wasn't good enough to have a long career.
Very true. All right, and we're gonna press the equals button a bunch.
Yeah, I'm at 25, 26, 27 and counting.
Boom. Perfect.
Beautiful. So we got bongs for tots going up against Don't Call Me Shirley. By the way, I think it's just a black screen on stream 30. I don't think you're showing the game right now.
Yep, that should be good now. Nyla is a support. Wait, what? No, she's a...
No, she's an AD carry. She has the Doran's blade.
Oh, so they've switched. Oh yeah, Hooker sets is on the support here. I see they've done the swap.
I didn't
That's
even...
yeah.
That I did not catch. You know, Bestest one's been topping damage all day playing support. Maybe that was too easy for him, so he's got to go show he can do it on the worst role in the game now.
Right. Yeah, another uneventful start here, fanning out from both sides. Salvo and Grande, they picked Lucian Nami.
Every game.
Oh, every game. Yeah.
I'm a big believer that if some people have played something every game, you should take it away from them. I am a little surprised that the Lucian Nami was given over to them, but
Yeah, not a bad strat. Take away the comfort.
Yeah.
Force down on something new.
Yeah, you can ban one of those, and that blows up the whole lane, obviously. So, but that's you know, if we get a rematch, we can discuss draft strategy then, because we are in, and thank God we're gonna need a lot of sight in this bot lane, because I need to figure out what this Nyla is doing. I mean, this is just whip game. Nyla on one side, Alawi on the other.
Yeah, from what I saw in the champion spotlight, there's gonna be a time, maybe when she gets her ultimate, where she's gonna go into melee range. Oh, there we go. Oh, she's diving in, whipping him a bit. There's the pullback from hook resets, and
yeah, a lot of minion damage went out there. That was actually not ideal for Bestest Hook. It was level 2 versus level 1s there, and they like kind of went even on that engage. That was very strange.
Hot Grande, he's positioning aggressively. I mean, he's trying to get in range for the W auto little combo there, but gonna take some damage himself. Tank X pushing in the top lane here. Junglers are just finishing up their top side, so we might see them pay a visit up there.
They are going to be the first one up, because Splinter opted for the full clear. Devout Milk did not, and he is all the way behind Mr. Tank Axe here, but Newtonian pretty far away, not reacting to that gank at all, and that's just going to be a little bit of a flub for Don't Call Me Shirley.
Yeah, not even getting the flash out. That's a sad gank, but what can Splinter do here? He looks like he's going from crab to crab. Yeah, full clear and a double crab. This is...
Yeah, he's going to show on vision here in bot river, so shouldn't have a ton of a chance for a gank here. And Holy Bear, Milk has just been staying up here. He did the Stoner Bros, but went straight back into top lane.
Yep.
But that's going to open West up to know he's free to go into the mid lane, where Wang will casually boop him out.
Oh, bubble lands, quick resets though, not a ton of follow-up. Both bot lanes sort of staying pretty healthy there. And yeah, I mean, mid lane's going to be pretty uneventful here, I think, early on. Just going to be wave clearing back and forth for these guys. Bubble land, Salva going in, but they're looking worse for wear, actually, after the trade.
Yeah, this is a rough spot for them because this wave is hard pushing in bot lane. So if they recall here, gonna be giving up quite a bit of control. Something we haven't really focused on this game. Mid, kind of a gap right now for Thrifty Senpai, up 14-15 CS already. Seems to have total control of this lane. He's gonna lay down some good damage on the Wank here. I think that's gonna... Wank's gotta be really careful here if he doesn't choose to back.
Yeah. Oof, you can tell he doesn't want to, but...
Yeah, I mean, he has the teleport, but he just probably wants to make sure Wave's in a good state. I mean, he is Ziggs. There's a lot of ways to make this safe. Oh, Salvo nearly gets the 2v2 kill. And that would be exactly, bold statement here, but exactly what he needs in bot lane.
Oh,
but
no,
unfortunately, he just
over.
wastes a lot of time. A good bubble out of a hot buff.
Thrifty has 6. Doesn't use it though, but forces Wang to back.
Wang finally has to respect that is 20 CS and counting in the lead for Thrifty Senpai, and that's scary. This is Cassiopeia. Like this is a late game win the team fights champion. If you're getting ahead early, it's it could be a long game for Don't Call Me Shirley, or maybe it could be a short game for Don't Call Me Shirley. Poor Newtonian, he doesn't know what to do against Alawi, and I feel that because when I lane against Alawi, I don't know what to do either.
Yeah.
Like if you engage it when she trades with you, you lose, but if you disengage it, you also lose. I don't know. I hate this champ.
Me too.
But not enough people play her, so like people don't realize how much she sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, there's no good choice against her. Oh, okay, yep. And then I just gotta play a little mini game. Dodge the turret. They're tentacles.
Oh my god, yeah, he's taking a ton of damage here. Actually, he's gonna watch.
Oh!
No, Chino! I thought it, and that was the caster curse.
Yep. Thrifty's really in range here. Wang has to bounce out of there. But wait a minute. So he has no idea what Alawi does, right? Probably.
He doesn't main top lane. He plays jungle plays.
Yeah.
So he's maybe never landing against their more than maybe once. But in the bot lane, we do have a full fight coming out. Salvo gets ulted on the backside here, but the Berserk doesn't do a whole lot. It forces all 4 summoners. I take that back. That did a whole lot. All 4 summoners forced out of Salvo and Mahatma Grande. Meanwhile, in this mid lane, Wang immediately flashing Master Splinter, but he's going to be feared back in. That is the Hecarim that you know and love. 1 kill on the board for Master Splinter as well.
Yep, just a nice little mid gank there from Splinter. Finally gets on the board 8 minutes in. It's been a pretty uneventful game so far compared to some previous
despite
ones.
That, it's a 2,000 gold lead. 4 bongs for Tots here, and I think it's so huge that Salvo and Mahatma just held on to their lives in that last fight, because really the only thing that could maybe go in. I mean, if you have the bestest one in hook resets on your team, you're expecting to win bot lane every game, and this is an even bot lane right now, and it is a disaster everywhere else on the map. Or Don't Call Me Shirley. They are being gapped in every other position, but they're going to see if they can get this kill onto the fish. No summoners available now. Exhaust on Salvo. They're going to try to get their bot lane on the board. Master Splinter is coming to defend his team. Great fear on the development. Not going to quite get the kill on Salvo. Beautiful culling. Everyone is so low. Now Master Splinter trying to get some boost speed. He's going to get the kill on the hook resets. Can he get any further in here? I don't think he will. A 1-for-1.
Wow, yeah, that culling, it looks so close. He just picks up 3 there, but they actually sort of switched their bodies in the right order. I mean, I'd rather have the support die there than the jungler, so that's probably the best they could have done there. But finally, the first kill on the board for Don't Call Me Shirley.
But again, the bot lane, the only thing that's not going horrific for Don't Call Me Shirley, they needed more than just going even in these trades.
Yeah. Okay, Tonian feeling a little bit spicy. He wants to get in there and fight. Tankax goes to level 9 now. The CS lead expanding ever more.
That's 1,000 gold in the lead for Tankax already. Look at the CS gap being more than doubled at the 9.5-minute mark here. Obviously the kill as well. Tank X probably about to get his first turret plates 2 levels up. We've got some comparable leads, although not quite as big in both the jungle and mid lane here.
Oh, Grande, he is trying to clear so many wards. A nice double bubble, but will he be able to walk out of this? Salvo is back for the support, and yeah, he'll be safe.
Yeah,
Have a
Mahatma
pop of
level,
health.
only level 5 currently, so he wasn't able to like ult anything defensively. Now we'll see in the top lane, Chai gonna take some more damage from this Alawi, and he is just not having a good time. Now Wang actually in a potentially precarious spot here, because I don't think Thrifty's very scared. Hecarim is coming in on this flank, although Thrifty does end up having to flash, pop both of his summoners there, and I think that's gonna be a full disengage.
Yep.
Yeah. That probably wasn't necessary, but
Nah.
but if you're Salvo in Muhammad, this is what you need to know in League of Legends. Like, if the whole rest of the map is going so insanely well for you, just play to not take risks. You're not trying to get 2v2 kills. You just need to not run it down. If you can go even, then your team just wins because you're being carried currently. So I respect him for being a little trigger happy with the ults because it shows that his mindset's in the right place. He's not going to play this game in a way where he can throw it.
Exactly. And yeah, we got first Dragon on the board. It's gonna be a Cloud. Drake Vision for the red side here for Don't Call Me Shirley. They have it set up. Milk is making his way over there. But Master Splinter, he went to base and he's coming right back down to bottom lane. So we might see a 3v3 here. Wang doesn't have the Ziggs ult to help from afar. And the Dragon is going to get started here.
Yeah, Splinter's still pretty far out. I think this will be free for the side of Don't Call Me Shirley. Splinter just now in there, but we'll see if they get a fight here. Yeah, Mahatma's going to have to flash out of that one. Oh, that reminds me. You haven't zoomed out yet.
Oh, I have, yeah.
Oh, yeah. 30's a professional. I am not. Still, though, that, the Dragon is nice, but that doesn't stop any of the bleeding that's going on the map right now. Rob, this is oppressive at the top lane.
Yeah, first item already completed, Divine Sunderer for Alawi, so it's only gonna get worse for here, or worse for Laytonian here on the Ornn. Oh, Master Splinter being a little cheeky down here, hiding in the vision, the wave coming from a good angle here, but Melk is also here, so it's gonna be a 3v3, actually make it a 3v3 with a Ziggs ult on top of it. Bestest one's gonna go down here. Salvo culling in aggressively, trying to pick up the kill on Hooker sets on the backside. Splinter will go down though. Double kill for Salvo. What can they pick up? Thrifty now coming into the fight. 3v2. Don't Call Me Shirley now in a very bad position, but they get the kill on Salvo. But
yeah,
they will go down.
He's gonna hear trying to mop this one up. Gonna have to pop the ult here. Thrifty trying to hold on to his life. Mahatma wants to come in to support his mid laner, but it's not necessary. A double for the Cassiopeia. And what I think was ultimately a 2 for 3 in favor of Bongs for Tots.
Yes. Yep.
Oh, we just got Tank X like working on his 4th plate up on top.
Yeah, even
4,500 gold just from pure laning phase here.
Yeah. It looks actually pretty good for Don't Call Me Shirley because they sort of predicted the gank. Or maybe Milk was just coming in for the gank, actually. Meanwhile, Thrifty is going to get caught out here by Bestest One. Hooker sets shut down going over to the Nyla on Bestest One.
That was mad greed from Thrifty. I don't know why he was staying so long there. Just pure disrespect.
Yeah.
Thrifty bad.
Feeling himself. I mean, 132 CS, yeah, he just wants to expand the lead even more. But, yeah, not good to give that shutdown gold over to the enemy ADC. Oh, Herald, gonna get the one charge. Didn't even see when that was picked up, but Splinter must have picked it up at some point.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, Corset's scouting it out. Yep, tries to steal some rude dudes away from Splinter there.
So if we take a peek at individual gold again, 2,000 is the gold lead for Tank X here at just shy of 15 minutes. Most of the gold lead to himself, then Splinter and Thrifty Senpai both have a comfortable lead. Bot lane pretty even. That is our state of the players currently.
Yeah, and that's pretty much where all the gold lead's coming from. It's just the individual differences in the lanes. Okay, bot lane for Bong for Tots here, making a little venture over to the mid lane. Actually, are they swapping here? It looks like they are. Thrifty going down the bot, Lucian Nami coming into mid. Milk top side once again. He has the sweeper going, but encounters 2 hordes. And yeah, no gank's gonna happen today.
Yeah, it couldn't even clear them both. Tank Axe too scary on this Olawi.
Yeah. Okay, the pings from Milk. Infernal Drake in a minute. Be the second one of the game for them. So that's kind of the only thing they have going for them right now. Wave from the side. Salvo looking for the kill on Wang, and he doesn't get it.
That's so unlucky that
yeah.
they were trying to pass that over to Salvo, and it's going to go onto one of the least useful characters in the whole game. You can put that gold onto, but still, a kill is better than no kill.
Very true, and they are gonna try to push the waves into mid. Look at this cheeky little bush hide. Thrifty Senpai not gonna. I don't think he hit anything with the ult there. And Bestis one chasing hooks, not gonna land from hook resets, and he will get out. Ghost and Flash though expended.
Yeah, only the Ghost for Bestis one still a minor win for them. But I would say when you're setting up a push bait like that, to not be able to get the kill is pretty misfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
They'll gold lead 5,000 now. So we are Dragon respawning just now. We'll see if Bongs for Tots wants to go and secure their first match. Splinter's still pretty far out here. As Tank X just doing exactly what he should. Cramming things down top lane, keeping the pressure going.
Yeah, his TP is just nearly up, but I don't think it even matters.
Oh, this is a flanking fight. There's nowhere to run. Splinter comes in a massive ult. 50 Senpai now putting out the DPS. Zig's ult not going to hit anyone. Watch for banana glass. Only going to hit 2. Gonna be cleansed. I thought I saw it. Well, it's about Milk going to secure the dragon in the thick of that.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it looked like a really good flank engage, like you said, with the Hecarim, but he kind of just runs through them and back into his team. And second dragon secured for Don't Call Me Shirley. It's one of the win cons that they currently have on the board here. Wave from downtown.
Yeah, you don't want the waves from that far out. It's Wang and Best. We'll walk out. The Tank Axe is teleporting in. This is Alawi though, so I don't know how much he's going to be able to do. They're looking for Wang. He does have the flash. That was a good bubble.
Yeah,
but kind of a waste of the teleport, unfortunately. What indeed. Definitely seen that awkward phase of the game. Something kind of, I feel like we've seen quite a bit today. Teams with leads have not actually been that certain what to do, which is really normal for an event like this, where like these teams have not literally practiced at all, and a lot of people have not been playing the game in months. You definitely see some awkward mid-game macro. Like late game is easy. You fight a Baron, you fight a Dragon, take the inhibitors and hopefully the Nexus. Mid game is actually the hard part because you have to be so intuitive about what you do. And on the same page, more importantly. You need a team that's thinking together, thinking the same things, and that's just... It's been a little slow and unsteady today, so we'll see here. Bongs for Tots in total control of this game, but we've seen today that that's not always enough, but they're going for the fight here, and that is so much damage coming out so fast. A good flash from the Hava, but Thrifty, I don't know, you're kidding me. He's really going to force more flashes, but finally loses life. Now the Soji, there's nowhere to go but forward. Double kill for the Nyla. Salvo trying to turn this back. Oh, Salvo's actually pumping out some damage like teenage boys pump their cocks. A double kill for Salvo, and we have an even fight.
Yeah, that was a fight. Don't call me, or sorry, Bonks for Tots. They were positioning in a way where they knew that gank was coming, and Thrifty was playing so far up because he knew his team was coming, so they were trying to bait them back into the fight. But the tower dive between the two towers, maybe a little too far for Don't Call Me Shirley. And Tankax is gonna come right back up here to the top lane and beat down the tower. Herald in the mid lane, so yeah, it will be the charge to finish it off the tier 1. There it is. Nicely done.
Gold lead continuing to accumulate here. Tankax nearly about to take this tier 2, though there could be a big collapse coming here. It looks like Milk not going to commit to it. These guys, they're scared to chase up here into Tankax, because there's not a lot of deep vision here. Although they should be pretty aware of where everyone is.
Yep, Tankax a little low on mana. He's gonna have to walk it out there. Milk's coming up. The ping, they know he's right there, but his team is definitely not on the same page. Just like you were saying. That move right there, definitely not on the same page. And Wang is gonna get caught out by Master Splinter in his own jungle. Will the turret be enough to save him? It will not.
Quite. Yeah, one more shot. That would have been very close. But instead, it's going to be a tier 1 taken to this bot lane. Thrifty and Splinter coming together here. We'll lead now 7,500 gold at this 21-minute mark. So this is the big one. 55 seconds on the dragon being pinged right now. This is what I'm really curious about. You know, if Don't Call Me Shirley gets a 3rd dragon, then things get a little interesting. If Bongs for Tots can finally secure that dragon, then things will be less interesting.
True, yes. Yeah. I mean, the fight though, the fight for this dragon is gonna be, I think, pretty tough for Don't Call Me Shirley. They're trying to set up the vision now. 17 seconds left, but it's gonna be a group up here for Bongs for Tots. Tankax does have the TP. Natonian doesn't. Oh boy, I think they're just giving this. Yeah, Nyla just went back. It's gonna be a dragon over for Bongs for Tots.
Yeah, I wonder if that was intentional or if that was Chai going for an ulti. Yeah, they want to just go for a pick here. Tankax is gonna flash out. He's actually pretty far out, and man, that's rough. They commit so many people up there, but no one takes the deep enough flank. Tankax is gonna just flash away from that impending 5-man gank that was coming.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's a 350 gold shutdown bonus on the Alawi, but you can't help but think, yeah, trying to play to that win con, try to get soul point on the board for the dragon might have been better, but actually Salvo and 30 Senpai kind of caught out here. The wave's gonna come in from the side.
Oh,
ooh.
That is a lot of damage and a kill for both of the carries on the side of Don't Call Me Shirley. Mahatma should be able to make it out of that one, but that is something.
Yeah.
That's this one gets the shutdown on Salvo there. Yo, if Salvo was on Jinx, he would have walked out.
He puts the little chompers up, yeah, and then walks out.
Yeah, would have been easy.
Easy. I don't know anything about Nyla's scaling or what it means for Bessus 1 to have 9.8, 9.9k gold now.
A shield bow collector build right now, so I assume his power spike is in the mid game more so than the late game.
Yeah. Oh, Tankax, he's gonna go for the tower. He does finish it off, and now it's gonna be the slap fight between the two of them. Natonian's gonna have to flash out very early.
Not another Chai flash. Oh man, the consistency with it this tournament has just been. We could make a montage of this and send it to Chai.
Well, it's something to work on. Easy mistake to fix, and Milk is gonna go down to the damage from Tankax.
Welcome to Tentacle Lands, Devout Milk. Yo, you're on one of those 6-digit websites. I think Milk and Tentacles do tend to go together. But we got Baron being started. Thrifty Senpai kind of securing the flank here behind the Earth Pillar. Here comes a fat wave from downtown Bahama Grande, backing up his good friend here, and that's when they're going very deep, far from his team, putting out good damage here. Everyone is low, but I don't know if they can be chased into. Tank X is actually pretty low here. They're trying to get this damage stick on Antonia, but Chai will be able to walk out in a really awkward fight. Everyone is going to walk away from.
Yeah, that's incredible. It looked like Don't Call Me Shirley, they actually had turned around just at the perfect moment to not get fully stunned by the Cassiopeia ult. So could have been much worse, but Bongs for Tots, yeah, assuming that they get any amount of kills there, they may have just started the Baron and really close this game out. And they're gonna keep going for it. I mean, they got the pink ward set up, so maybe they just want to go right back to it. They have Tank X in the bottom lane with the TP up. So nice 4-1 split here. Natonian coming over for the Baron, but no one's gonna be there yet.
Gold lead, it's about 6,000 gold right now. No, about 7,000 gold. Never mind. Can't count. Not good at math. Dropped out of that major, folks.
Drop that major like a bad habit.
Yeah. Up a little emotional damage along the way because that's what math does to a man. Math, not even once.
Oh, 50's gonna take a little Baron damage here on the backside, but should be fine.
Yeah, Tank X. This man is just a tower wrecking machine. Gonna go get the bot lane tier 2 now. That's the 5th tower of the game for Bong for Tots. I gotta tell you something. This cast, I don't think it's been my A+'est, if we're being honest. So it's been a long weekend. I haven't been playing a lot of League lately. You know, it can be a challenging game to jump in and start casting. Like, goddamn, am I proud that I'm nailing these shitty team names. It only takes me like 3 weeks in the SPL to start getting team names right. I've been getting it right almost every time.
Nice. That's something. And, you know,
we
you
gotta
gotta
celebrate every win we get 30, and I haven't gotten any other ones today.
You know, earlier, who said it in Twitch chat? You know, I know you and me haven't maybe won anything, but we've both participated in every grand finals, have we not?
In the SPL?
Casting. I mean, production-wise, like we've been in it. And
We've either played or casted in every finals. I feel pretty confident.
Yeah.
What in the froggy fuck was that? That was so bad. I want to say it was like if a good player does that, if Book Recess does that, it's a bad thing. But Bahama, it could be anything. But anyway, we got the fight coming up. Twitter is so deep and so much damage is coming up. Renata has been reduced to glass, and somehow that is the only member of the team to fall here. And for yet another minute, Don't Call Me Shirley is just holding on by the thinnest of threads.
yeah, one pick here, one pick here, one pick there, giving up the priority on a lot of objectives and lanes, and it's gonna be the second dragon for Bongs for Tots. Mel's gonna run back to his tower here. He will be safe.
That will be a second dragon going down here. So 2 mountain drakes for BFT.
Now they venture over to the Baron. Tons of wards to clear out here. But once they do, then Don't Call Me Shirley, they have to start thinking, do we start face checking? Do we have anything to scope this out? Gonna face check the Cassiopeia. The ult's gonna land the Ornhorn. Ineffective, to say the least. And
Yeah.
The Baron is started.
There's
Down
no
to half
doubt
health already.
fast here.
And it's gonna be secured.
Yeah. Some miracle comes through, and a miracle will not. It will be secured by the Alawi, not Master Splinter, but it's not going to matter. That's the one going for it.
Oh.
And everyone at Longer Tots is actually insanely low, but Renata's the first to fall to Nyla the second. The bug coming through, middle of the team fight. Everyone is so low trying to chase, but even when it looked so good for his second, Don't Call Me Shirley still cannot find a single kill, and time might be running out.
Yeah. Bestest one leading the charge there actually on the AD carry, and I still don't really know what Nyla does, but there was a lot of damage outputted by that. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got the Infinity Edge complete. So if you get to IE as an AD carry, you're doing a lot of damage. That's kind of the point of the game. Even if it's not as much as say a Jinx might be doing here, it does still look like the Nyla can get something going. Although it's got to be very, as a short range champion, I'm sure it's a little more inconsistent. But if you're playing a risk reward champion, that means if you have to take risks, there's also the chance for the rewards. I'm guessing that's what the Nyla does.
Yeah, and don't call me Shirley, I think they are in full take all the risks mode because there's not going to be a lot of rewards for them watching their base get destroyed by a Baron buffed. Bongs for Tots, 4 in the mid lane, 1 in the bot lane.
Yeah, this is rough, but maybe losing all your tier 2s is a blessing. The base can get a little easier to defend at that point. You're still a long way away from a Dragon Soul and Elder Dragon being available. I think the play here is honestly just a super turtle. You have Ziggs, you have some decent champs to defend your base with. Try not to have a tier 3 fall, but great play here. Bong for Tots pressuring hard, nearly taking this mid T3.
Yeah. Cannon Minion finally goes down. No, wait a minute. There it is. Oh, it's dead. But yeah, the next wave on this mid lane, then it's going to get spicy here. Tankax at 50 moved over to the bot. They're going to quickly take that one. And there it goes down. Now the mid one's going to go down. The bleeding just continues for Don't Call Me Shirley. But the fight now is beginning. The Ornn comes through the wave to try to disengage. Best is one's going to pick up the first kill of the fight here. Salvo with the culling in the back line. Wang had to stopwatch to stay alive here in the stasis. But the health bars for Bongs for Tots are just too much. Hook resets, has to run out of his base to eventually just die. Double kill for Salvo, 4 dead for Don't Call Me Shirley, and surely that's the end of the game.
It was looking so good on the engage. Multiple members of the backline reduced to such low health bars, but at this stage of the game, the stat difference from the gold is all that matters, and that gold difference is going to be a GG for Bong for Tots. They are going to win this from winner's bracket, not flirt around with getting anyone's hopes up. A clean victory, 32 minutes.
Ah, nicely done. Tots, they get the bongs today. I am very jealous.
They are. And now the only thing left to check, did the bestest one do the most damage to champions? And he did not. That's why they lost.
I think so, actually.
Shout out to Tankax, most damaged champions on his team in what was a pretty hotly contested one.
Oh yeah, everyone's right up there. That was a nice even spread. Good teamwork out of the Bongs for Tots. Two-time charity champ, Salvo, Rip Jinx.
Rip Jinx. Well, that is our League of Legends tournament. So I think we're going to throw a few minutes on the timer, guys. We're going to still keep the stream live for a few minutes longer. We're going to keep the stream rolling. So go get your final donations in if you were doing some bets on the end of these games. If you were planning to donate any more money before the stream shut down. And then I think we're going to go do our closing thoughts. So stick around, guys. We'll be back in just a second.